welcome one and all. This is the fifth episode of Whisper of a Machine. To be honest, the game is not really over exciting for me. I know it's a pretty old game. When I first looked at it, I thought, could be pretty good. Clicking, bit of a detective series and click on things and stuff like this, and but I'm finding it hard to. It's not as easy as I thought it might be. So I think in the last one, we've found the apartment. We can't get in because we need a pass key code number to get through the door. I'm not sure where we get them. I haven't got a clue. I've played 4 episodes of this game and I thought the intro was pretty good for a pixel art, but it's starting to grind on me, to be honest. I ain't got a clue what we're doing. Picking up stupid things like clay. I don't know. So we've found the footsteps leading to the apartment. I've got an indication that the bloody photo with the woman in it, the woman lives there. But that's about it.
Doesn't look like I can enter the museum.
Yeah, we can't go in the museum. We can go upstairs. You can hold space down and it shows you different areas. Oh, there's a garden there. I didn't see the garden. Let's exit again. Let's have a look at that garden. I didn't see the garden to start off with.
Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here.
Okay. So if we go upstairs, this is the dead woman's apartment. There's lots of things to look at. She was definitely growing.
Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind.
Yeah, I think she was growing, what you call them? Special mushrooms. So they got a machine.
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients.
Okay.
It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim.
Okay. Shells.
Looks like various plant samples. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples.
See, so I think she was processing drugs or special mushrooms.
Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway.
Item on the shelf.
Some old pre-collapse gadgets. Probably for the museum.
The bed?
This crude bed looks regularly used.
And then we got this, and we can scan objects. Let's drag it round. Click scan. No. So we got that. We got the strength ability. But I can't see anything in this room to use the strength ability on. We got the work.
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Okay, so she got to work in. Can't get to the museum because of the power cables, so we'll go to the town square. So you got the town square. There's a school that we can't enter yet. There's a canteen that we've been in, and there's only people in there. But there's a balcony, there's a propeller, a clinic, police station. We could go back to the police station. I'm sure they said something about the person who lives in the apartment. Oh, Gabriel's here. Let's have a speak to Gabriel.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. I should let you know Carl's body has arrived, and our coroner is waiting for you in the morgue.
Okay.
Noted. I'll go and have a look shortly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained
So all you
consciousness
basically
after
do
some
is
time and tried to
keep
crawl to the
asking the
door.
questions from your
Sounds
book.
horrific. I don't envy her.
If they look a bit suspicious or dodgy, there's a sensor, heart monitor sensor, and sometimes it picks up if they've got emotions.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
We have a guy for that sort of thing, but I think he's out of town.
All right, that's too bad.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the tenant of apartment 113 at Mamir Road. Can you help?
There are address records in the commissary's office. I'd suggest that you look there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so we can look at the book.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I have opinions about how he does things, but I keep those to myself. I respect the chain of command.
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
The commissary is the only one at the station who has any
So we're
regular
just asking,
contact with her.
asking
But my
Gabriel
impression of
about
her is good.
the
She seems like a
people
straight-up woman.
We've already
Speaks her mind.
met.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really. I knew of her, sure. Most people in Nordson do, because of her importance to the museum. I hardly ever even saw her around, though. From what I hear, she was a bit of a recluse.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
Do you mean professionally or personally?
Is there a difference?
I think he's a great doctor and coroner.
But...
Between you and me, he kind of rubs me the wrong way. All that fancy talk and those morbid jokes. It's almost like the recent deaths have cheered him up. But as I said, he does his job well.
I understand. Thanks. What do you think of Walter, the robot guy?
Oh, he's great. My little brother loves him to death.
Yeah? He's popular with the kids?
You have no idea. He's quite the entertainer with that little robot of his.
Okay, I think this
All right,
society...
I'm off.
Good luck out there.
This society has banned the use of robots or new technology. I'm not sure. So you've got varying quarters. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry about this. I'll have to mute the mic a sec.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there. A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read. Just lots of case files. The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square. I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
There is, but he's out of town until tomorrow. Can it wait?
Not really. I'll figure something out. Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
What do you think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine officer. He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
I'm trying to find out who lives in an apartment at Mimir Road. Any ideas?
We have address records in here. Check the drawers behind me.
Perfect. I'll have a look in a bit. What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Oh, he's a fine man. Sure, a bit eccentric, but a really good physician. Treated my knee way back. Good as new.
What do you think of Walter, the robot maker?
He may be a little strange, that man, but he has a heart of gold. Nordson wouldn't be the same without him.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
I guess Anderson has a colleague. The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook. As expected, nothing new. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up. Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't need to look that up. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Sorry about this. I'll just close the game down. Just trying to load it back up. I have found a problem also. The microphone's that sensitive. It's picking the volume up from the computer as well. So I might have double voice over, if you know what I mean, like an echo maybe. So we'll have to watch that. So I might have to turn my mic off from time to time. Also, I might have to cut this episode really short and pick it up in the next one. Call of nature, call it that. Okay, so obviously it didn't save, so because there should be some drawers there, so I can check it. So I'll have to ask this guy again.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I'm trying to find out who lives in an apartment at Mimir Road. Any ideas?
We have address records in here. Check the drawers behind me.
Perfect. I'll have a look in a bit. Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Oh, he's a fine man. Sure, a bit eccentric, but a really good physician. Treated my knee way back. Good as new.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.